Good morning, boys and girls. I sure am missing you at school today, but you're doing school from home. So, today we're talking about the color red. Red. Are you wearing red today? I want to read you a story about a little red hen. It's titled, The Cockerel, the Mouse, and the Little Red Hen. Now remember, when you're at school and you're listening to Miss Taylor or Miss Cummings read a story, we have rules we have to follow. Let's go over them really fast. Are you looking at the reader? Are you listening to the reader? Is your mouth quiet? Are you sitting down? Are your hands and feet to yourself? If so, then you're ready for me to read this story to you. All right, here we go. The Cockerel, the Mouse, and the Little Red Hen. Once upon a time, a little red hen lived in a house on a hill with a fine white cockerel and a small dark mouse. The house had shiny red doors and shutters. Across the valley, on another hill, lived a family of bad-tempered foxes. The door of their house had been slammed so many times it was hanging off its hinges, and 2 windows had been broken. Look at their house. Which one would you rather live in? This house or across the valley in this house? I think I'd like to live in that house. One morning, the little bad-tempered foxes said to their bad-tempered father, "It's not fair! We're so hungry. We haven't eaten for days." All right, shouted the bad-tempered father fox, "but I'm too tired to go far for food." "We could eat the little red hen across the valley," suggested one of the foxes. "And the fine white cockerel," said another. "And the small dark mouse for a snack," joined in another little fox. "I'll go fetch my sack," said the bad-tempered father, and he almost smiled. That same morning, the cockerel and the mouse came into the kitchen as the little red hen was making breakfast. "Who'll get some sticks to light the fire?" she asked. "Not me," answered the cockerel. "Not me," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. "Who will fill the kettle from the stream?" asked the little red hen. "Not me," answered the cockerel. "Not me," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. The little red hen put the kettle on to boil, then turned to the cockerel and the mouse. "Who will get the breakfast ready?" "Not me," answered the cockerel. "Not me," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. They don't want to help her, do they? That's not very kind. All the way through breakfast, the cockerel and the mouse grumbled and argued. They spilt the milk jug and put crumbs all over the floor. "What a mess," said the little red hen. "Who will tidy everything up?" "Not me," answered the cockerel. "Not me," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. When she had finished, she felt like sitting down, but she still had chores to do. "Who will help me make the beds?" she asked. "Not me," answered the cockerel. "Not me," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she went upstairs at once. After breakfast, the cockerel and the mouse were so tired they fell asleep. all of a sudden there was a knock at the door. "Are you going to answer that?" asked the mouse. "Not me. I'm too tired," said the cockerel. "Why don't you do it?" "Well, it might be a parcel of cheese for me," thought the mouse. So he opened it. The minute he opened the door, oh, I wonder who it is. The bad-tempered fox leapt into the house. "Got you!" he shouted as he popped the mouse into his sack. "Got you!" he shouted as he popped the cockerel in his sack. The little red hen came running downstairs to see what was the matter. "Got you!" the fox shouted as he popped her into his sack, and he tied it up. "Oh, I wish I hadn't been so lazy," wailed the cockerel. "Oh, I wish I hadn't been so grumpy," wailed the mouse. "Don't worry," said the little red hen. "Everything will be fine. I've got my sewing kit and a very good idea." I wonder what she's going to do. Do you know what she's going to do? The fox staggered all the way down the valley, carrying the heavy sack. He was very hot and tired. So, before he climbed back up the hill to his house, he thought he would have a rest by the stream. He hadn't been sitting for long before he fell asleep. As soon as the little red hen heard him snoring, she fetched out her scissors and snipped a mouse-sized hole in the sack. "Quickly," she whispered, "go and fetch a stone as big as yourself. Hurry!" See the mouse? He's running out to get a stone the same size as him. The mouse was soon back. "Push the stone into the sack," whispered the little red hen. Then she cut a hole in the sack as big as the cockerel. "Go and find a stone as big as yourself," she said. "Hurry!" As soon as the cockerel returned, she told him to push the stone into the bag also. Then she climbed out of the sack, put a stone as big as herself, and quickly sewed up the hole. So now there's 3 stones in there. 1 the size of the mouse, 1 the size of the hen, and 1 the size of the cockerel. Then she stitched it back up. Then all 3 of them ran as fast as they could up the hill to their house. They shut all the windows and they locked the door. The bad-tempered fox, meanwhile, remained fast asleep until the sun began to go down. "Ugh," he grumbled. "It's cold, and I have to carry this heavy sack all the way home. It's not fair." He started to cross the stream, but the sack of stones was so heavy that he was pulled right under the water. He could have let go and floated to the top, but he was so greedy and bad-tempered at the thought of letting go of his supper that he held on tight. And he was never seen again. He should have let go, shouldn't he? The fine white cockerel and the small dark mouse made the little red hen sit and rest in the most comfortable chair while they lit the fire, filled the kettle, made the breakfast, and did all the other chores around the home. And they never grumbled again. Not once. Look who's sleeping in their bed. It's all the baby foxes. They're taking care of them. Now, boys and girls, do you have chores at home? We We have chores at school. We unpack our own backpack. We get out our own snack. We put our own snack away. We have chores that we have to do. What chores do you have to do at home? Do you help out? Or do you make mom and dad do all the work? I think you can do it. When you're at home today, I want you to talk about chores with mom and dad, okay? Decide on a chore that you want to do for the rest of the week. And you make sure you get it done, okay? I miss you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, boys and girls.